Hello and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 6. I keep saying Might and Magic 6, but that's actually an entirely different game. We have our skeleton lying right in front of us, and we were about to end the turn. That's where we left it off, and that's how fast the turn passes. As I've said, this will change. Pressing the wrong buttons here. In time. Okay, let's see what the old skeleton has. 1,050 gold and a bit of wood. Right, there's a signpost here. Let's see what it says. This valley has known better centuries. One might wonder whether its original inhabitants gave its name in order to attract full-hearted settlers rather than describe its harsh surroundings. Perhaps they named it for what it might become in the future, with 1,000 barrels of sweat and a little help from a powerful earth magic druid. Okay. Perhaps they named it, okay, but what's the name? What's the name? It doesn't say anywhere. Oh well. Right, so what do we have here? Enemies? No, actually, these are friendly. That's a couple of units, so let's just pick them up. Can we pick them up? Yeah. Move the cursor above them and then press and hold the right mouse button to get detailed information on them. I don't call this detailed. Alright, creatures with a thirst for glory wish to join your army. What will you answer? Alright. Oh, I can only click accept. Okay, fine. Yeah, sure, why not? New creatures have joined your army. You can view them in the hero window. Double click on the portrait. Yeah, I know that. Okay, let me just see what this is. That. Okay, so it doesn't inflict magic damage. It does have some regular might damage. It's not a lot at all. 2 to 5. I mean, wait, I'm looking at the crossbowman. Gah. There we go. Magic. Okay, so they deal damage. They have quite high magic resistance, but their might resistance doesn't differ all that much from the crossbowman. Okay, so they do have a lot of magic resistance. The higher the initiative. Okay, so that the initiative is in between these two. Let me just see here. Right, so that's the morale. So I guess these guys have a higher base morale than the rest. I looked into morale, by the way, which is affected by leadership. It can be affected quite a bit. I'll get into morale at some point. What I think you should know for now is that it represents the overall battle spirit of a combat stack. So this would be a combat stack. It's a number somewhere between -10 to 10. And at the start of each round, all stacks on the battlefield make a check for morale. And morale, if that is positive, they'll have a chance to receive good morale up to 100% or bad morale down to -10. And the effect, good or bad, will last until the end of the round. Now, as you can guess, a good effect has positive benefits. They'll get a 25% damage bonus to all their attacks, and they'll get to act earlier than units without morale or units with bad morale. So that actually also applies on the initiative. But from what that sounds, I'm reading from Wikipedia right now, by the way, from what that sounds is that when you have a creature that has 100 initiative and a creature that has 1 initiative, if the creature with 1 initiative has a better morale, that one would act before the one with 100 initiative. That's how this reads. We'll find all of that out as the game progresses. I'm not going to tire myself nor you guys with stuff like this. Let's check their special abilities. Okay, so these guys can heal and pacify. Enemy target creature cannot move or attack. That is powerful. That is very powerful. They're living. Okay, fine. That's all we need to know. What is that? Alright, so we're getting a demon army. Here we go. cutscene? Yes!
Demons! By the holy light of Elrond, Sveltana was right. They're here fighting against orcs. What are orcs doing? Go, Bluey. Tell your mistress if she doesn't already know.
Lol.
Better hurry if you want a piece of these demons. I'm not waiting.
Okay. Right, so the cutscenes are quite fun, to be honest. Okay. Depends on who attacked who. If you're the attacker, your creatures start on the left. Okay, so I'm being attacked, and I'm on the right side of the battlefield. Alright, let me just see. I have the initiative. Right, my turn now. Okay, so I get to start this off with my crossbowman. Let me just see what would be most effective. Okay, so no one has cover, so I've got 2 of these, and alright, so they do deal a lot of damage. That's 34 to 40, and they deal 30 to 60. Really? Summary of the creature's damage, and those are actually 2, and that's 10. That sounds like a lot of damage. 30 to 60 or 34 to 40. Right, that would... I would say going for this one would be the better choice. I would expect these guys to be way tougher. Well, they're actually tougher. Alright, and let's see. 18 to 30. Alright, so these are ranged. Do I want my range to take out their ranged? No. Okay, so I'll have these... I'll just focus on these maniacs first. See how many we can kill. Yeah, let's just have me attack once though, or do I want to use that extra retaliation? Actually, I'll just use this ability on my sentinels. They'll probably get attacked soon, so that sounds just about right. Okay, here we go. See how many we kill. Ooh, 6! That's a lot. Nice. Do I get to attack again? Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely. Let's give it another try. Come on. Ooh, 3. That is nice. Alright. So now these guys can make their move. Okay, so the ability for these creatures is right here. And let's say if I want to use it, I'll heal 17 out of 31. So I can do that, or I can kill 1. I think I'm better off attacking once. Ooh! Oh, okay. I thought you were ranged. That was my bad. Yeah, apparently you're not ranged. That is silly of me. Okay, so I should have just really used you to heal. Alright. That's how we learn. Fuck up. You learn. We kill 1. Awesome. And we have 1 boss as well. Now they get to attack. Probably going for my healers. Lucky me, not going for my healers. Alright. They can definitely use a heal up soon. Alright. Let's just have me attack that one. 1 less. Ooh. That just ends the game right back. Good. Right, so I feel like I was quite lucky in this game, dealing a lot of additional damage.
May Father Sky light your way. I am Sveltana, Regent of the Griffin Duchy. This is Duke Slava, son of Pavel.
May Mother Earth give you strength. I am Crawl, War Chief of Whitespear Clan from Red Skull Island. How does Regent know Orc greeting?
I know your customs better than you know ours. By what right do you cross our lands?
Demon raiders attacked tribe. Kidnapped powerful shaman, Elda Ula. Demon leader calls himself Togrul, Pavel's bane. orcs follow trail to this place.
We know this, Togol. He caused us a great deal of grief. If you come for his bones, know that they were broken, cleansed, and scattered.
Ouch.
Togrul. Togrul's spirit has returned, twisted, corrupted by fires of Sheog.
War Chief Kral, we have a common enemy. Perhaps we should join forces.
Orcs will discuss.
Orcs discuss.
Sveltana, what are you annoyed about?
You spoke without counsel, without thinking.
I made a suggestion.
Beggars and prostitutes make suggestions. A duke does not suggest, he decides.
Oh, come now. What about diplomacy?
They are walking on your soil, living off your lands. The time for diplomacy is long past. Don't trust people so easily, Slava. Especially orcs. But now you've made an offer and must keep your word. Well, good luck. I must stay and guard the castle.
Right. Her English is really uptight, by the way. Let's see. Have the orcs joined us? Let me just... Okay, no, so they haven't joined us, that's fine. Alright, yeah, let's just move on. Time to gather some more resources. Can we pass through here? No, we can't. Okay, so straight forward, onto that. Let's see now. Can we move? No, we can't move up that. So this is really the only way to go. Nothing to pick up, no. Okay. Before you move somewhere, you really want to think about, or actually check the ground if there's anything you want to pick up or anything you want to do. Because it will cost you movement, and that is something which is quite valuable. Right, the town is being attacked by demonic hordes. Double click on its entrance to fight the attackers and liberate the town. Okay, so if I recall correctly, we'll be able to make a town there, build buildings, improve stuff, hire new forces, spend our golden resources basically. Okay. Alright. They're not on range yet, so I better not use that ability for a double retaliation. I get to do a range attack. Let me just see what the damage is on these guys. 20 to 40. 42 to 84, and that is the total damage they'll do, by the way. So 20 to 40 or 42 to 84. Or 24 to 40. That is definitely the highest amount of damage, so let's just get rid of some. And that should increase the damage. Yeah, see, it's already going down. 39.78. Ah, nice. Okay, so it's really a matter of checking who deals most damage and going for that target first. Right. So apparently that has 31 damage. Heals 19. I don't get that. Hold on. Let's check the log. Hits Vestal for 19 fire damage. If I want to heal, I'll heal 19, and that's 31 to the right. So what does that mean? I could have healed 31 extra. I'll just hold on the heal. Alright. Yeah, I guess I just defend for now. Right, let's move this one forward, or not. Let's move it a bit forward, 1 or 2 steps. I don't want to get in melee range just yet. I don't mind holding off another turn. Alright, you shouldn't be able to make it all the way to me. Good. Okay, you can't make it to me, that's good. They can. That is a lot of range. That cost me 1 unit, and I kill them all. What? You get to attack again? That's just double movement. Look at me. That is quite a bit. Right, 1 to 3 will die. I'm going to use this attack first. There we go. 2 to 3. Okay, critical. Okay, that's only 9 damage. We'll deal with that. Ooh, and they took damage. Let me just see if I want to heal them now. Alright, so I could heal for 26. And I resurrect 1. Okay, so I can resurrect. That is interesting. Do you all really want to do that? Yeah, I think I'll get the maximum amount out of this spell now doing this. So I healed and I resurrected one. What is your health? Yeah, so we still have some damaged health. Means we used the spell to its full potential. And question is, do I want to use this unit to kill these guys off? Let's see. They only get to attack one, but that'll be a new turn, and I'll get to use this sword. So one attack from him, and one attack from me will kill these off. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on to the succubus. Or succubi, I guess I should say. That would be plural for succubus. Oh, shite! I thought that guy... I didn't notice. Oh, okay. The icon here, the portrait, I thought that was the dead Cerberus thingy, but apparently it wasn't. Alright. Let's do that first. Bit of damage. Oh, maximum! These guys are really doing good. Okay, so I could have done that a bit better, but I'm not going to redo it. At that, I'll manage. Okay. So, we just gained an ability point.
Kral, my scouts have sighted a succubus near the mines.
Succubus? Ah! Humans who give soul to Urgash, like Togrul. Kill her!
Wait, Kral, I don't want to lose troops for no reason. Let's at least draw up a battle plan.
Okay. Grab weapons, then attack. See? Good plan.
Simplicity is key. Okay. 3 wood and 1,000 gold. Okay, I'll do that in a bit. Alright, let's do the ability point first. After checking the quest, the Infernal Hero, an enemy hero, has captured the mines located to the south. Slava was defeat this demon commander and recapture the mines. Okay, let's go for that first. Okay, so I only get to go into the war cries. I'm actually happy they've limited my choices for now, because you've got this, what do you call it, talent tree, I guess, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 several options, and each of those has all of these abilities. Now, I would hate for all these abilities to just be smacked into my face like that. Alright, so let's just see. Orders target stack to rush. Increases initiative by 17. Okay, I guess that's good. Movement by 50%. Okay, that sounds handy, attacking first. Increases target stack morale and luck. Now morale would also increase initiative, I guess. And luck by 15 and damage by 17. Okay, so that's a straightforward increase in stats. Target stack attacks will inflict maximum damage for 2 turns. Oh, that sounds really, really good. I'm gonna choose that. That just sounds really good. Maximum damage, yes. Alright, let's just enter the town first. Okay, here we go. Great. So this is the town. I could click it, or I could click here. Doesn't really matter. And apparently I can build barracks. It costs me a bit of ore, and I'll be able to recruit some sentinels. It's the only thing I can do, so let's just buy that. There we go. And now I have access to another tab, which is this tab. And I could get some sentinels. So I'm just going to purchase all the sentinels I can. Got the gold for it anyway. There we go. And so I want to add them to my army because I don't have them right now. But for that, I think my hero needs to... Oi. Why can't I... Okay, I had to move forward a bit. I have to click just right in front of the town. Slightly annoying, but okay. Now, there should be other ways to leave this town. Unfortunately, I don't know how. So, could I like click here? No. No. Okay. So I'll just do it through this mini-map. Kingdom overview. And then click that. Alright. Yeah, that works. Let's not make it any more difficult than it is. So that's our town. Nothing special from there. What is that? Mother Earth Shrine. Improves the health of all creatures in Hero's army by 10% for next combat. Can be visited once before combat. Alright, so that's a low threat and that is a trivial. I guess low is a bit more dangerous than trivial. But I believe... No, I thought that was guarded. Okay. Alright, we could visit it and then visit it again, I guess. So, a bit more damage. And let's just attack him. Yeah. I have to mind that this Cerberus unit has a lot of points. Yeah. There it goes. I really don't understand how they get this double movement. I'll have to look that up. Alright, 3 to 7, 2 to 7. Now I have this ability, maximum damage. So if I do that, 7, 7, fine. How much damage do you do right now? 64 at max, 96 at max. Alright, that is pretty frightening. So I'm getting to... Yeah, I'm going to reduce that. There we go. Right, I'm just going to move my healers as far away as I can. Hoping that they wouldn't get attacked. That's 4 to 8 and 5 to 9. 54 damage and 64. Okay, so I actually want to attack these now, as these guys have a chance to do most damage. We get a really good. Good. There we go. Right, so they're really not much of a threat. Do whatever they can. 8 damage and they die. Yeah, good. Then we have these buggers. At least I can't get to my casters. Quite happy about that. This cost me 2 crossbowmen. Fine with that. Right, let's do some damage. And yeah, can do some damage. There we go. Get retaliated. Alright, another one. You can heal. So let's just resurrect 1 out of 3. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so if they have good morale, they will act twice in the current turn. Note that during the second action they will be able to move less and inflict less damage. Okay. Okay. That sounds fine to me. Alright, I'll just have you wait. And have you attack and end the game. Good. You win. Cool. Okay, so when you have good morale, you get to act twice, but after that, you'll get to act a bit less and deal less damage. What is that? Achievement unlocked. Okay. Cool. Bit of wood. What is that? Cape of Protection, 2 magic defense. Okay, so he's wearing it already. That's good. What is this? Increasing movement 5 till the end of the week. Well, I guess that's useful. That is useful. Yes, it is. Right, get a bit more movement for this week at least. Does that banner say anything? Yeah, it does. Raises leadership destiny for the next combat and grants some extra movement points. Alright, so we could get that as well. There we go. Grab the ore and... Okay, so that will be for next week. can barely reach them. Actually, I barely can't reach them. Why do I want to click that? The game wants me to click this. Why? Passive abilities. Do you have any passive abilities? What is that? Right, specialization. Okay. Let's just do that. Do the damn fight first. Ooh, I'm still in the current week. That's good, because I'll have the benefit from... Alright, cool. Let's attack, and we'll capture the mine. Right. Whoa, that is a lot of movement. Alright, so his morale is really good. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, I definitely want him to have maximum force, I guess. What was it? Here we go. Flawless assault. Maximum damage for 2 turns. Yeah, let's do that. Right. So from what I just saw, I think these guys will be able to finish off these maniacs in one go. So I'll have my crossbowmen attack these, as they'll be killed. Yeah, let's just move you into the corner again, as they couldn't reach you last time anyway. I'll just have it wait, and yeah, see, we can finish him off. There we go. Okay. You can't heal, so I'll just... Okay, I'll have you defend in that case, whatever. Yeah, so they're going for a crossbowman. Surprise that. Bit of retaliation. Ooh, that's really not a lot. That was only 22 damage. Are these guys so tough? 99. Oh wow. Okay. Right. Kill 2. Right. I actually don't want to attack with these guys. Just either 0 or 1 gets killed and I get retaliated and I definitely lose 1, so I'll just defend with these guys. I'll heal with them. And I'll have my sentinels attack. There we go. 7. Alright. Now I'd be willing to have my crossbowmen attack. Next turn anyway. Hey! You attack both at the same time. Good. No, I'm not going to risk getting retaliated. I'll just finish it off. There we go. For a moment I was just let them attack fast, hope they can kill the enemy, then get the heal, but they get damage anyway if they don't kill them, so that wouldn't make much of a difference. I don't risk taking more damage than I already had. Alright, grab the gold. We really have a lot of gold. And we have the gold. Okay. 500 gold per day. Quite a bit. Ooh, campfire. Don't forget about it. Apparently there's gold in it. Alright. Let me just go there. And we have to end the week again. Well, population of creatures increases at the beginning of every week. New units can be recruited in your town. New enemies become stronger. If you spend too much time on the map without progressing, you may encounter enemies which you cannot defeat. Okay, cool. Let's see. So yeah, I can buy these sentinels now. And I can't build anything else. Fine. Just build those, or actually hire them. You don't build them. And I really have to find the hotkey for that. So I have to pick them up with my hero if I want these guys. Ooh, little lag spike there. Yeah, let's just do that. It's quite a lot of forces. So, let me pick up that. And how many movement points do I have right now? Let me just see. What is that? Is that movement? No. Where's movement described? The amount of movement points I have. Is that in here? No. Derp. Come on, I want to know what his movement is. Not hidden, is it? Oh well. Right. Remember, I was just pondering to get this first, to get extra movement, and then move over there. I don't know what would have been more beneficial, but I guess this works. Right, so 65 of those. Damn. That is a lot. Right, let's get those movement points, and go to here. Yeah, next. Right, a bit of a war. Might defense. Right, that was kind of like the blacksmith, but only for defense then. Gold. I love this kingdom, by the way. Everyone would love this kingdom. There's gold and ore and everything just lying around for the taking. Not enough movement points, okay? Next week then. Okay, so I have those. That's good. And apparently we have some orcs. And it's lots of them, and they're friendly.
Old bridge, old spirits. What's over there?
A mausoleum. We used to bury our ancestors in the mountains where the griffins nest.
Why used to bury? Why not now?
Ha! We've become more farmers than hunters. The lands beyond that bridge are mountainous and harsh. Besides, we converted to Elrath, the Dragon of Light. Since then, we bury our dukes in the Hall of Heroes in the heart of the Holy Empire.
Griffin people changed their god?
Yes. Back then we worshipped Elath, the Dragon of Air.
Dragon of Air or Dragon of Light, Wind or Sun. Both dragons are faces of Father Sky. Maybe Griffin people not so different from orcs.
Don't let my aunt...
Yeah, not so different. Just about 180 IQ points of difference, but nah, who's counting? Actually, that would be a ridiculous amount of IQ points. I guess these guys have an IQ of barely above 50, because if I recall correctly, when you have an IQ above 50 you can actually manage to open a door, and below that opening a door would be problematic for you. We're talking handicapped at that point. Don't quote me on that. What will you answer? Glory! Thirst for glory! Yeah, of course, that's what I want. Okay, so I have 15k gold. But, I'm not going to choose the gold. I'll go for the experience. And I level up. Nice. Okay, so my base stats have leveled up. But more importantly, I can... Come on. Yeah, there we go. I can pick a new talent. Okay, any of these two. Which one do we want first? I think I'll go for this. Initiative and movement. Although, no, actually take this, because I can increase the movement and initiative of my sentinels by using that, and I'll be able to put those out first to take the beating and hope creatures will go for them first. Had I read that yet? Very old stone bridge, centuries ago, beautiful statues carved into its railing representing the dragon god of air, Yilaf, numerous griffins and ancient heroes of the Griffin clan. Ishtvan Griffin's likeness can be found amongst them. And I'm actually going to call an end to part 2, so look out for part 3 and join me there. I'll see you then.